Hey folks, my name is Tracy with Scrappy's Rustics, and I'm on for Craft Around the Clock Week, or group. It's Alterations Week, Craft Around the Clock group. If you're not a member, the link is in the description. It's a free group. We're over 30,000 members strong now, y'all. That's awesome. And there's over 100 creatives, so that's a lot of different techniques. So check it out. If you're on replay, hashtag replay. If you're new, let us know that so we can give you a proper welcome. And feel free to share the video about, ooh, I said it. And if you'd like, you can sign up for text alerts. It's free for you. It's 727-732-3038. The number's in the description. It's also on our website at scrappysrustics.com. You can text hi for normal notifications, shop if you want first dibs on website items, sales, and such, or night owl if you want to be texted after 10 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Cindy and Sue from Montana, how are you? Let me refresh myself. We'll do a little maintenance, little housework. Welcome, welcome. How's the weather in Montana today? It's super cruddy here in Florida. Well, it's getting better. We just had a wicked storm go through. Hey, Lori, kind of early today, but yeah, it was pretty torrential rains and some lightning that was very, very close. Very, very close thunder boomers. Hey, Teresa. Thank you for spreading the rust, Sue. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Sharon, Teresa, Colette from Louisiana. Colette, you're new? Well, welcome, girl. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you like my style and you become a new friend and follow. I'll promise you a smile and a good attitude. As far as anything else, I cannot promise you anything. Hey, Dawn, Patty, Jeanette, welcome, ladies. All right. Do a little house cleaning, or yeah, housekeeping, house cleaning. I don't know what you call it. Let me just sprinkle myself. It makes me laugh. Pamela, Sue, Cecilia. Cecilia. I won't sing for you all. There we go. Okay, done. Woo, let's crack. Y'all, I don't know if this is going to work. And I say that because, y'all, it was just freezing in here a minute ago. Let's get the air at a nice comfy temperature. It's so humid, but it's hot, but it's cold. You know how it is. 107. Hey, Mary, 107. So, y'all, this is probably one of my favorite stamps. You have this shirt too? So this is a Bella Lily. I always say it weird or wrong. I don't know. Hey, Mary, thanks for rusting the scraps, Patty. I'm not affiliated with them anymore. Hey, Sarita. But Sheila, I know her. I have her link, and her code is Sheila15. It is in the description, but a lot of people have them, and I'm assuming it's their first name and then 15 for their discount. I'm assuming, but I do have Sheila's link in there just because I had it for this shirt for Bella Lily, any Bella Lily. Hey, Colleen, Denise, thank you for rusting the scraps. But like Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, Char's Art from the Heart. I even believe, I don't know if Connie got hers yet with Connie's Creations, but just whoever's code, use somebody's because you'll get a code from it. So flood in here and oh no, that's no good, Melba. That is no good. You have a question? How apply napkin on a canvas pouch? Shelly, we have several videos on. We did just that same thing you're asking about. It should be labeled. It'll say decoupage fabric or textiles or something like that. And there were just recently a couple of them. So check those out. And you can always message me on the side. Still storming. Hate she stopped selling shirts. Right now I'm just taking a break from shirts. I'm not affiliated with Bella Lily anymore. I dropped that in the pre-orders. I just have to regroup. They're getting too expensive and it doesn't make sense for anybody to, any parties, because $35 for a t-shirt is just, that's crazy. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, so this is one of my favorite stamps. And I say this because it has so much detail and they stamp so beautifully. This is the Fruitful Harvest by Iron Orchid Designs, IOD. It's a two-part stamp, which means you get two 12 by 12. You can see part of them here. I brought this because I have all mine cut up, but you can see you get two pumpkins, you get a bunch of apples, you get lots of leaves, those helicopter things that fly down from maple trees, and just all kinds of stuff. But the details are just unbelievable. But I do have them, mine all cut up. And then I have this pizza board. I have this pizza board I got from Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, from her shop. That link is also right to the pizza board is in the description if you're interested. I love this thing. It's nice and lightweight. I think it'll be perfect. We all know I'm not going to be cooking pizza, so we're going to use it as wall decor because this is my alteration. It's made to get pizza out of the oven, but we're not doing that. we are going to make it a home decor. So it's pretty big too. It's just a nice piece of wood. And again, oh dear, that's Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, the link right to it. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Marilyn. Little over 22 inches by 12. So that's pretty big size. Pretty big size. Thank you for resting the scraps. Yeah, some are, some aren't. I don't have any control over some of those, so I just need to regroup. I've been needing to do it for a while, so now's the time. We still have some shirts that I have in house. Those are still on the website because I have them. And some of those are cheaper because I was able to buy them cheaper, if that makes any sense. So why I say I'm not sure this is going to work, I once stamped on a small, I think it was a phone holder, and I did it on raw wood because I wanted that look of kind of like a pencil sketch type. That's the kind of look I'm going for. Hey, Rita and Miriam, if you guys are new, welcome. If you're not part of Craft Round the Clock group, hey, Joy from Canada. The link is in the description. It's excuse me, it's a free group. We just hit 30,000 members, which is pretty big because I want to say it started it hasn't even been a year and a half, or it's right thereabouts, but I don't think it's been even a year and a half yet. So 30,000 members and over 100 creatives. That's some serious inspiration there and a lot of different styles. So Find Again finds two. Hi, I don't know your name, so I can't say hi to you. Hey, Amy. Evelyn. Okay, so when I did that, at first it looked great, but then after a few minutes, the ink from my stamp was starting to leak into the grooves of the wood, which I never even dreamed that would happen. And then it just looked like a big smear. So I think that's what's going to happen here. So what I did is I put 2 coats of Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear Matte over this. And I don't know if that's going to prevent it or not. Hey, Kim and Marilla. I don't know if that's going to prevent it or not, but we're going to try. If that does happen, it's okay because we can paint over this. We can decoupage this. I plan on doing 2 sides to this, but one thing at a time because we can paint. I got a piece of decoupage paper over here. If this doesn't work, I'm thinking chippy. Either way, one side's going to be chippy or like milk paint, and the other side maybe decoupage. We'll see. So let's try this. And it's matte, and I can tell what I did because when I did put the first coat of matte on, it raised all the little fibers inside the wood. So I ended up sanding it down and I put another coat over it. So it's really nice and smooth now, but you can't really see. It's got a tiny sheen, but not much. That's the raw side. So we'll see what happens. So this is the Fruitful Harvest. I've been kind of messing around with this. I mean, look at the size of this pumpkin. It's as big as my head. But look at all those details in there. It's so good. It's so good. I don't think wax. I don't think wax with the ink. I mean, maybe, but I don't think wax. So I know I want to use these for, I don't know where we're going with this. And I love that it's got like a pumpkin vine. Of course, we're not going to use it as a pumpkin vine, but it even has apples. A whole thing of apples and then an apple. It's got all kinds of leaves. Lots of leaves. Maple leaves. I don't know if the other one's an oak leaf, but all kinds of different leaves. Leaves. Ooh. Leaf down. I don't know, some kind of wheat. And then those helicopter thingies. I don't know what I think those come from oak tree as well. Oak or maple. And then some acorns. Because you can't see them all in the Teresa, I think I actually do have some one out. Yeah, it's on the website. Yeah. If I don't have it in-house, it's still available to you. It'll just come from Wise Owl. Yeah. Okay. So let's and then we have our masks. Ooh, we need our masks for this because we don't want these are the masks for that set because we're going to be overlapping here and we don't want it to be a big mess. We want it to be you know, look nice. Stencil, Becky, these are stamps. And I'm not sure. Scrappysrustics.com is pinned below. Hey, Terry, it's also in the description. This is IOD. So if you're on a mobile phone, it'll be in a list. It'll be under IOD stamps. If you're on a laptop, it'll be up in the menu area. IOD has its own section, and it'll be under IOD stamps. So yeah, I hope it works too, because I kind of want it to look like, kind of like it's sketched on there. Like, I don't know if raw wood is the best idea or not, but we're not going to know until we try. Like I said, we're not going to hurt anything. Thank you, Ramona. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Renee. Yeah, we're not going to hurt anything by trying this. Now, this does have like a good size bevel, kind of slant. Thanks for throwing out the scraps, Ramona. So that might be a little tricky. I think I'm going to have this go right off of it. I wonder if we should go down. Downtown, Leroy Brown. So that's going to be a little, I don't know what that is, a little challenging, but we can do it. Now we want to see the pumpkin stem. We want to see the stem. Let's see what this does. I want this to run up the side. Maybe a wood explain masks. So Pamela, they're very, very thin pieces of plastic. I'm going to show you. We just did it the other day too. But basically, in a nutshell, a mask is, it's the same exact shape as your stamp. You always want to stamp the piece you want to be the focal point to stand out. You always want to start with that one. So that will be a whole stamp. And then as we build, we'll be able to cover this up and stamp another stamp next to it. And it's going to make it look like it's behind it. So, because if we stamp these two just like that, that would look terrible, because it'd be both stamps into one. But the masks allow you to separate them. I think I just made things more confusing than they need to be, but we'll see. You'll see. We'll see. All right, what if we go like something like that? I just want to lay this out before I commit. Maybe a little squirrely do or something like that. Something like that. Maybe we need to go this way with this more. So I think that looks funny sitting up high like that. Okay. I think something like that's okay. I think I like it better that way though. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So this is going to be our piece in the front. So we're going to start by inking this guy up first. Inking this guy up first. The pizza paddle came from Brown Eye Girls Crafting. The link is in the description right to it. We're going to use Black IOD ink. If you purchase ink for the first time, y'all, I'm not even kidding you. Last night I make myself crazy bananas. I'm not even joking. When I had like 7 projects out. Like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The alterations just mess with my head, and then I'm thinking it's really just kind of everyday stuff that we use. You know, if you use a spaghetti sauce, that's all, you're altering it for another use. So she didn't have the Brown Eye Girl didn't have the shirt. I'll keep looking. This shirt, Diane, I'm not sure what you mean. So this shirt is Bella Lily, not Brown Eye Girl. The shirt came from Bella Lily. I'm no longer affiliate. So Sheila's affiliate link is in the description, and her code Sheila15 for 15% off. The pizza board came from Brown Eye Girls Crafting. We'll see. So anyway, I had like 7 projects. Like, it was just, it's stupid. I even brought out new ink pads, ink bottles. I was going to make brown ink, like all over the place. And here we are with this. So yeah. All right, let's get this on there. Let's get this inked up. And you never want to ink on your project, on your surface, because maybe your surface isn't flat. Maybe your arm doesn't go flat when you ink, because you can very much, accidentally get ink on your surface. And I only know that because I made that mistake. Thank you, Sherry, with Sherry's Creative Designs. Is this black? Yeah. I just juiced this up not too long ago, so it should be nice and juicy. And you don't want to push too hard. You don't have the ink drip, but you want to get it You want to get good coverage on it. Depends what you're doing too, actually. But there's so much detail in here. Woo! Hubba hubba. Love it, love it. Hey, Lisa from Lakeland, how are you? Love my shirt. It's a funny one, huh? Hey, Jan, how are you? Okay. Let's see if we can get this back. Now, I cut, because there's so many big parts in this stamp, I actually cut my stamps right out of their 12 by 12, so they're still on their original mounting blocks. You can leave them on your 12 by 12s and you can just pull them off as needed. Hey, Cherie. Is it Cherie or Sherry? However you want to do it, however you fancy. I'm not quite sure where we had this, but I'm guessing it was somewhere right here. All right, so when you're ready to drop it, you got to commit. That's it. You're in. So drop it, commit, anchor it. And when anchor it means you're going to hold it down. There's not enough weight on your stamp to get all, hey, Janice, to pick up all of your image. So it's important. You have to rub over, some people tap, whatever you fancy, the entire stamp so it gets good contact with your surface. And you're holding it, anchoring it down with your other hand while you're doing this, because you want to try not to shift. I can tell you when you do the masking, it makes it very slippery and it's very easy to shift. So just be mindful of that when you're working on a slippery surface or you're masking. Now this has like a 1-inch lip, so that's what I'm trying to do right here. Hey Denise, thanks for spreading the scraps. Northern Light, what did I miss? The name of this stamp is Fruitful Harvest. Fruitful Harvest. It's a 2-part stamp, so you get 2 sheets, and it is just, in my opinion, it's one of their best. It's one of their best. Absolutely love it. All right, so I think that's good. And the other reason it's good to have the a piece of acetate on the back is because it makes it smoother, because the stamp is acrylic. And hey, Dana, when you try to rub it, to get it on your surface, you kind of drag. It's kind of hard to do. Hey, Robin, thank you so much for the stars. How are you today? All right, so I'm going to call that good. You ready? It's a fun part. And then when you lift up, you want to lift straight up. Oh! Yes, honey. Y'all, come on. It looks good just like that. Look at that stinking pumpkin, y'all. Hello. Beautiful. Wowza. Okay, so we're going to give it a minute and see if it bleeds. I don't think it's going to. I can just kind of tell by the way it's sitting. It's a good one. This is a good. We're in a stars party. Star party. I can. It looks like it's not going to bleed. I just feel like it's not, because I can almost see it sitting on top of the sheen. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Linda Lou. This is a Bell Lily. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, there's a link for it in the description. It's good, right? It's so good. So I'm just cleaning my stamp with a baby wipe. My ink is fresh and wet, so it comes right off. If you're using paints, I would suggest having like a tub of hot soapy water or something nearby, because you don't want that paint to dry in your stamp, because it'll come out, but it'll take some elbow grease. It'll take some elbow grease. The definition's unbelievable. It really is. Now, I feel like it looks like it's wet, which rightfully so, because if you guys are just jumping on, I put 2 coats of 1 hour Wise Owl 1 hour enamel matte finish on top, because once I had done one of the phone stands, and it was raw wood, and it looked great at first, and then within a couple of minutes the ink started to bleed into the grains of wood, and then it just looked like one big smeared mess. And I think exactly that would have happened in this particular case, because this wood is so porous. And so that's why I put the enamel on. It's the first time I'm trying this, so like I said, I wasn't sure it's going to work, but it certainly looks like it's going to. So we are altering a pizza paddle. Oh, pizza paddle. You got your crackle going good? Good for you, Mary. I'm going to dry this because it's still wet and we need to put a mask over it because we're going to put our little pumpkin on now. It doesn't have to be dry, but it needs to be dry enough because I don't want to smear it. Hey, Sienna. Where did I get the enamel? I carry Wise Owl products now. Scrappy'srustics.com. Stop party. Ooh, ooh. I'm late for the party. What? Wood, yes. Coat, but what glass? Huh? What, Shelly? Shelly, I'm not catching what you're throwing, girl. The stamp is amazing. Mary, thank you for the stars. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's drying pretty quick. It's drying pretty quick. Right, so cool. Yep, so we carry the whole line of Wise Owl. It has its own section too. If you're on mobile, I think it comes in a list when you look under shop. If you're on a laptop, Wise Owl and IOD have their own section just because there's so much to it. Okay, that's good. Y'all, this is so pretty. So my suggestion, my recommendation to you, thank you, Margaret. Look at those details. My recommendation to you is if you're going to stamp on raw wood, I would seal it with whatever you have, whatever you use, Mod Podge, DIY patina, spray sealer, something. So I keep my masks in a bag. Your stamp will come with them as well. The newer ones are tinted green, which is great. See that green in the background? That's your, I got a video coming out too. I just got to edit it on how to, would you coat glass with enamel? I don't know, Shelly. I don't know. I don't think I ever have. And if you did, it'd probably be a spray enamel. Thank you so much for the stars. On how to condition your stamps, how to treat your masks, to use enamel. I actually did, Elizabeth, on that last fast video. I used the 1 hour enamel to decoupage for the first time, and it worked great. So here's my mask. And that's going to fit right over our pumpkin. And what this is going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to stamp this little pumpkin right beside it and make it look ultimately 3D like it's behind it. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Denise put the link to the shirt. It's Sheila with Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. It's her link. Sheila15 at checkout will give you 15% off. Thank you, Diane. What? Placed a big order. Oh, it'll be out the door tonight, Nancy. It'll be out the door. Hey, Dee, how are you, my sweet friend? All right, so that's what we're going to do. And remind me, I want to leave this on here because I want to put this other little doohickey. All right, so I want the pumpkin stem to be part of it. So I think right there's good. Okay, so just be mindful when you, and I'm saying this to myself, when I put this down, this is going to be slippery, so I got to be careful that I don't shift. I don't want to shift. Hey, Sheila, my Florida friend. Not so sunny. Well, it was blue skies in the front yard and still dark in the backyard. Yeah, this is so, like I said, guys, some people are like, oh, that's too hard. I can't do that. In all honesty, if you really look at it, it's just a process. It's just, okay, I've got to do this step. Once I get that step down, now I got to do that step. This is just IOD Black ink. I want this to kind of look like a pencil sketch. So don't be afraid of things. Just get scared as the steps go. Just be like, oh man, I'm not sure about step 3. Thank you so much for the stars. You could tape the mask down. You could. This part becomes slippery, not so much this, if that makes sense. But yeah, you could tape it down, absolutely. All right, I'm going to move it. And it's not ever going to be perfect, but I'm okay with that. I don't like perfection anyways. Okay. I think I want it right. Once it's down, that's it. Just go with it. Trust the process. It is what it is. Everything's fixable. All right, drop it. Ooh. Anchor it or commit. Anchor it. And then we really have that 1 inch like little slope there. So we'll just go nice and steady. You're anchoring it with one hand and your other hand is touching every single part of the stamp because there's not enough weight on the stamp itself to make contact with your entire surface. So slow and steady, steady and slow. That's the way I go. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm glad the storm passed before I came on because, man, that lightning was loud and it was close. It was loud. It was, the skies were not happy. Okay. I know I'm missing comments, but I don't want to look up because I feel like I'll shift it. Okay, so that's good. Now we're just going to lift straight up. Now that part of my stamp is on my mask, which is good. I'm going to wipe it. A mask is, it's masking one part of your product so you can, it allows you to like give depth, and I don't really know what other word to use. Not a mask like we have to wear for COVID. It's not that kind of mask. Your highlights show up great with that. Oh, thank you, Sheila. She did put a little bit tiny just around my face because she said, actually it looks lighter today. It's the second time I washed it. I don't know. She said, because that's what you're going to look at and you'll be happy if you see, if you see it not so dark, because the back's dark. All right. So a mask just allows you to build your stamps without them being all mucked together. Because if we were going to stamp this and we wanted this in front of it, well, if we stamp this and then stamp this on top of it, it's going to look exactly like that. Two stamps stamped together and it's going to look yucky. But with the mask, that's what I should have done. Look how good that looks. I still can. No, I can't. No, I can't. So it just allows you to build without them all getting mucked together. All right, I want to put that leaf here since we have this mask already on. Do I even need that mask? Yeah, let's go like that with this. Yeah. Okay, so it's just a little leaf with some, I don't know, growth. Hey, Maureen. Yeah, it allows you to build. And it allows, so your, like I said, so your stamps don't mush together. Because that does not look good at all. At all. And before they created these masks, hello, my sweet friend Sheila with Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. Y'all, that's her Bella Lily link. Sheila 15 will get you the 15% off. Oh, look what happened. How'd I do that? Good gravy. All right. Let's get it. Get it. Oh. Before they made them, had the mask come with the stamp. Some of the older ones don't, but we sell the mask kit on the side. They're a couple bucks. They're so worth it. They were stamping cardboard or paper or whatever and cutting them all out. So that's how they did it before masks became a thing. And I think that's really what gave them the idea of putting masks within the stamps. All right, so we're going to drop it. We're committed. We're going to anchor it. And now we're going to be careful because it's slippery on the mask. And we're just going to go over every inch of the stamp, trying not to shift it in the process. And if you shift, you shift. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Now, if this was painted and it was really bad, you could just paint over it and do it again. All right, so then we lift straight up. Okay, so you can see how the ink is on my, it's not much, but it makes a huge, I like to actually kind of leave it there so I know what side is what. But it makes a huge difference in appearance. Hey, Lori, so see how this little guy looks like he's behind him now? Even if that little bit was mixed in there, it would look terrible. Now it looks like the leaf is behind the pumpkin. So that little bit of masking really, really makes a big difference. And it's not hard. It's not hard. But you do want to kind of have a plan. Hey, Kelly, I didn't see you pop on. You do want to kind of have a plan when you're starting, like, what do you want in front? What do you want to be in front? Like I did the farm animals with, ended up doing texture in the background. So I wouldn't do the texture first. and put my farm animal mask down. I'll put my farm animals on first, and then do my background, if that makes sense. So just think of what you want to show up first. All right, so I'm just wiping them with a baby wipe. You can take them to the sink, a little toothbrush and Dawn soap, whatever you got, even hand soap, whatever, if you need to. But if you get the ink off right away, it's fine. IOD ink is Indian ink. It's permanent, so it's great for everything. If you use a cheaper, if you use an ink that is not permanent, I don't want to say cheaper, they are cheaper, but if you use an ink that isn't permanent, there's a very good chance that if you go to seal this, it's going to smear, regardless if it's dry or not, because it's not a permanent ink. So keep that in mind. Oh, thank you, Pamela. I'm busy creating some awesome. I'm sorry. You love masking. It just, hey, Deanna, it's a game changer. It really is a game changer with the masking. All right, so we're gonna need the little. I kind of like this going right up the side. It's gonna be kind of blank over here, but I'm okay with that. So, all right, so I'm gonna need the little. That's close. I'm gonna mask both of these just so I'm not. Look how good that is. I love that. I love these little doofickies. Now you don't have to use this whole thing, right? Because we could just ink this little piece. Maybe we'll do that for this side. Let's get this down and see what it needs. But you don't have to ink this whole thing. You can just use pieces of it. I think the last time I did a project, well, maybe that was a fast video. You can put masking tape over them. The oxide ink, I do believe it's permanent, but I do believe because it's oxide, it takes a lot longer to dry. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, you might have to test it on like a junk board. I think you need to spray seal that first. That might smear. That actually might smear, but it definitely takes longer to dry. I do know that. Set looks nice. I have this set never opened from last year. Laura, girl, go get that set. And come on, get it open. Get it open. It is a 2-part set. It's Fruitful Harvest, and it is just unstinking believable. I brought this because mine are all cut up, and of course you can't see them all in their picture. Look at their pumpkin. But you get a whole set of apples, and it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. As far as detail, I did the apples last year on a doofickies on a what the heck? On the old vintage apple. I'm at a loss for words. Crate, apple crate. I don't know, peach crate. I don't know what the heck it was, but it came out good. It came out good. All right, so let me get. So like I said, I did do a fast video on how to condition your stamps for the very first time when you use them. It's a very simple process, but I also went as far as the first ones that came out with masks, they're clear. Well, y'all, these things disappear like, and you can only imagine what the one for this looks like, the mask. It's tiny. And these are clear, so they get lost and they're hard to find. So you found a lot of pizza boards at the thrift store. That's awesome. So I also show you how you can stamp these, set them aside, and then put them in your own baggie when they're clear so you can find them. This is still a little wet, but that's okay. All right, so this pumpkin is falling off our tray. Put this one here. I don't think I'm going to run into this, but just in case I do, we'll be covered. And let's ink this bad boy up. What did I say? I wanted to go. It's just going to be good. It's going to be good. Combinations for the pumpkins are many. Yes, absolutely. We did a pillow last year, I think it was an 18 by 18 canvas pillow. You know, just the loose pillowcases you buy from, you can get them at Hobby Lobby or Walmart or Joann's, whatever. It came out really nice. But you can do, I wanted more of a pencil sketch like, I don't even know if that's the right term. But you could make this colors. You could even paint, watercolor this in, or paint it. You could do your inks orange and do your pumpkin orange and your leaves green. I mean, it's whatever your creativity brain is telling you to do. or the 100 things it's telling me to do and I can't pick one. I made myself, I'm telling you, if you could have seen what I was doing in here last night, you would think, yeah, that girl she's a lunatic. She is a definite, she needs help. She needs help. I had stuff out all over. All over. All right, here we go. Here we go. Make sure our mask is in place. And I'm going to run this off the edge, I believe. A little bit. Yeah? Right there? Whoop, nope, down more. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, let's go here. No. Let's go here. All right, here we go. Drop. Commit. Anchor. Anchor's away. Hey, Janet. How are you this fine Tuesday? Anchor and holding down secure with one hand and rubbing every single inch of this thing. It makes it extremely difficult if you do not have some type of acetate stamping block or something to work with, just because the silicone is, it's silicone and you can't really rub over it nicely. Some people do the finger thing. You'll find your own groove. Just make sure you get every inch of it, because you will see if you don't, there's just not enough weight within the stamp itself to give you an entire image. And you don't want to press too hard either, because it is rubber and you don't want it to, I don't think we'd have to seal this. This ink is permanent. Like I said, for those of you jumping on late, in the past I have stamped on raw pine before, and it looked great for the first few seconds, and then all of a sudden the ink started seeping into all the grains of wood, and it looked like it looked terrible. It was all blurry, and it wasn't crisp at all. So I do believe this board would have done exactly that. So I did put 2 coats of Wise Owl 1 hour enamel matte sealer on this. I still wasn't sure it was going to work, but it did. But sealing this afterwards, no, I wouldn't think you need to. The ink is permanent, so it should be fine. Okay, I think I got it all. Oh, yay. Now, I want that to run off. No, that's no big deal. If you have smaller, you could use a brayer, but I feel like you can't it'd be a little hard to anchor and brayer at the same time, and you can't really I don't think you can really feel the pressure so much of a brayer, but yeah, you could. If you have smaller masks, 9 out of 10 times it's going to stick to your stamp that you're stamping. So if you pick it up and you're like, oh my God, my mask is gone, check your stamp, because it's probably stuck to it. And it'll be full of ink. Just know that. Okay. So there we have that. I think I want to bring this down a little. But that's what we have so far. This is so cute. I think I'm going to make this visiting family in Connecticut. I was born and raised in Connecticut. How are you, Deborah? I moved down here when I was 19 and never looked back. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I'm going to make this a 2-sider. This could be for fall, and then this could be year-round, chippy, whatever. Let's see. I don't want to make it too busy. That's bugging me, though. So what I'm going to do, let me see if this will work. I wonder if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Should I do that? Or should I put something else down there? Maybe a leaf. What to do? How about an apple? Put a big old apple down there. You would South Carolina never look back. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, it is very nice. This piece came from Lisa Brown with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. The link right to it is in the description. That one's not quite wide enough. I have my I brought my branches just because yeah, I'm just going to use, I had brought the branches, but I have to condition these and all. So I'm just going to use this little, where'd it go? I'm just going to use the little end of this. It'll be fine. It's fine. Hey, Virginia, thank you. Hey, Roxanne, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So tomorrow I'll be on at 4:45 p.m. Eastern for What's Up Wednesdays. We got some new IOD and restock, and also the recycled papers are in. I didn't get a lot of them, but the ones I did get are nice. Beautiful crafting. Did you make? Pretty much, Kim. Pretty much everything behind me I have made. Which brings me, I gotta have an auction, you guys. I just have to. I have to. I'm exploding with stuff. I love having the auctions. It's just the aftermath of the work is a lot, as we know. But, okay, that looks good. Like, it never happened. Like, nothing ever happened. I wanted it, like, running off the board. Maybe one more leaf here, and we're good. Wednesdays, I've only seen them. Yeah, D, you have to check us out. Wednesdays are, we show you what's new or restocked on the website. If we only have a little or nothing, we always do something, craft or whatever. I'm glad you caught me too, Virginia. I'm glad you did too. I feel like we need a little leaf or something right here. How about this same one? And we'll call it a, or does it need to go there? It needs something. I feel like it needs some, I think it needs something here. And then I'm okay with that being blank. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, thank you. I don't know, y'all. How about decisions? I'm terrible at decisions. Nah. Carol, I don't think I saw your comment. Hi, Susie. What did you say, Carol? I'm sorry. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to do this piece in 3 minutes. I don't know about that, but thank you, Cindy. All right, so I don't want to get any on here, so I'm going to tape it off. Yeah, I might use the, I might use that big leaf, but I think this might work too. I'm going to tape it off so I don't get any ink on it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Scarecrow would look good. I'm fresh out of scarecrows, Carol. I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out of those. I don't think I've ever made a scarecrow. I do not think I have. Okay. See what I did there? I taped that off, so when I go to ink this, yeah. So when I go to ink it, I'm not going to get ink on there, and I'm going to pull it off. Hope you got the ticking. I didn't get many. It's already on the website, scrappyrustics.com, under Recycled and JRV have their own section for decoupage papers just because they're so much bigger. Yeah, one of them I have here. I haven't taken it out of stock yet. Thank you, Judy. You can get it on Sheila's Bella Lily link. It's in the description. Sheila 15 will get you 15% off. Okay, so I inked this up, so I'm going to peel this off now, and I see where I got a little spot I don't want. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, put our mask back on. And I think I went this far. I'm not sure. Anchors away. Commit. Rub. Just learned something new. The blue tape idea. Yes. You can go to bed now. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, if you're not part of Craft Around the Clock group, make sure you become a member. There's always something good going on. There's over 100 creatives and 30,000 members. So you're bound to be inspired and fall in love with someone new, or maybe someone old, or someone you used to follow and you forgot all about them because Facebook's been, you know, messing us all up. Oh, I missed a little there, but I can fix that. That's perfect. I'll attach that little piece that I missed right there. But that's it. I love that. And the paper, I'm going to do the other side. Obviously, it's 5:30 and I can't because my time is up. But I think this is going to be the other side. But I only got 5 of these. This is one piece of paper. That's the other side. And then I got the grain stripe ticking. But we can always get more. But that's it, guys. If you have any message or any messages, any questions, you are welcome to message me because comments are whack. This is our alterated project for today. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing night. Bye, guys. Bye.